Hey, family.
It's your girl, Nanci Dru,
And MamaCie.
and we're back with another episode of Two Black Mothers. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share.
And don't forget that notification button. And leave your comments down below. We'll be sure to get back with you.
Um, for my birthday this year, I want you to get me
Your birthday is in 20 months.
yours is before mine, and I'm telling you what I want.
Exactly.
But what I want is I want 2 bras and a purse.
And you always gonna throw that person in. What type of
Because
bras
when you
want?
was at the restaurant, them things was like right here. And I just cannot make that happen. I don't know what it is, but I can't make that happen. So I need you to go
Definitely
get
the
me
bra.
some.
It is definitely the bra. And I love, I keep a good bra.
I know.
Them babies always got to be at attention.
Yeah. See, I go and I could try them on and everything, and they still be down in my stomach. I don't know
No, they
what
don't.
it is.
No, they
That's why I
don't.
just want you to just give them for me.
I gotta get you. You gotta get fitted. Then you get the bra.
Okay, take me, get me fitted and everything. I never
Okay.
been fitted. That might be the problem.
You never been
Ever in my life.
really.
Mm-mm.
So how do you know what size you wear?
I just put it on and I was like, oh, this fit.
No, that's not how it go.
That's what
You
I'm
have to
saying.
get fitted.
I've probably been wearing the wrong size all my life.
I get fitted anytime that I change a clothes size.
Really?
So my breasts they're going in smaller because I'm losing weight. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
the first thing to go, your breasts. So I have to get fitted again for the the size. Anytime I lose weight, I go down a dress size, maybe one or two sizes. I get fitted for.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I need to be fitted because I've been wearing the same bra size from.
Mm-mm. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. It's no way possible. I remember what bra size I wore in high school, college, and now, and they're all different sizes. And I know you have changed sizes every time you have a child.
Well, I've been buying a 38D since 19.
You a lie. You a lie. I know you are lying.
Oh
You,
no! Oh
oh my God, Anna.
gosh!
No, you have to get fitted for your bra, and we can go and get fitted for your bra.
Yeah, let's go so I can see. I'm gonna be shocked if it's different.
Well, you about to be shocked because I can promise you it's different.
Okay. All
I
right.
can promise you. I can promise you. You went up in size, down in size, up in size, down in size. It changes.
Mm-hmm. I never knew.
This
And now I
the
feel like the back, like yeah, that changed. So you just put it on the next clip.
you don't put it on the next clip because the width of your body change. You put it on the next clip because the bra gets fitted in and it get wear and tear. So that's why you put it on the next clip. You don't put it on the next clip because I'm smaller now. Because you get smaller, your cup gets smaller. So what you do with the cup?
I feel like my cup kind of been the same.
No, I can promise you they haven't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Nevertheless, we're gonna go get fitted.
We're going to get fitted. We're going two black mothers go get fitted for bras.
Yes.
Episode coming soon.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go live from now.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. In
So
other news,
what is going on? You sent me a post this morning on the way. You sent me a text this morning when I was on the way to drop off the kids to school.
because I woke up and I seen this news and it said at 9:08 a plane had crashed in DC that was coming from Wichita, Kansas. Um and it was no survivors. And
I
I
know
was
that.
yeah, it was no survivors. So they have found I think 30 bodies in the river, but they have not recovered the rest of the passengers. A Black Hawk was flying the same direction as the plane. They don't know why it was no signal on the what's it called?
On the radar.
Yeah, on the radar.
The air traffic control.
Yeah. They didn't see no Black Hawk, and it ran right into it. There's video of it. It runs right into the plane, and the plane was trying to land.
A Black Hawk is military, if I'm not correct.
That is correct.
So military probably doesn't need clearance, but should have gotten clearance from air traffic control. Correct.
They said they don't get clearance,
but should have gotten clearance. You're flying in an air zone. Should have got a clearance.
It was a man. Well, first of all, the reporter
is no survivors at all, right? That's what you're saying.
So it was only one person flying the Black Hawk. They found his body, but no, he didn't survive. Nobody survived. Nobody survived. I don't know how many people was on the plane. I did see it, but I can't remember what the number was that they said, but it was a pretty full flight. It was a lot of people from, I think, a soccer team on there. They had a championship in Kansas. There was a young lady on there that texted her husband. She was like, "We're landing." And
so they was descending.
They were descending. She was like, "We're landing," and then he texted back and didn't get a response. And so then he was like concerned, like, "Dang, she should have landed by now." And they were all gone. Now that's a lot of conspiracy. That's where they landed at.
That's what they said, right?
Oh, I don't. They said river, so I ain't know what river it was.
Okay,
but yeah, they're saying it's all these people got these conspiracy theories.
It's the first thing that happened. We are the world of conspiracies. And our president, their president, is the biggest conspiracist of them all.
Okay, what did he say?
He we will get into it after this, but he leads it. Like he leads it and he starts the conspiracy. Like he starts it, and we'll get into it. Let's go into the details first. 67 people.
Okay.
Crash. This is alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3. Crash. This is alert 3.
It was probably out in the middle of the river.
Is that in the background? You said in the background?
I haven't seen anything since they hit the river, but it was a CRJ and a helicopter that hit. I would say maybe a half mile off the approach end of 3-3.
Okay.
First of all, is that the protocol? He just hollering crash. Is that the protocol?
Maybe. He should have said something 911 something or emergency or something.
Exactly. Emergency assistance.
Down.
Good evening from Reagan National Airport, where flights resumed today following last night's deadly mid-air collision between an American Eagle passenger jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter. Today, families of some of the 67 people now presumed dead began arriving here as search teams recovered the victims from the icy waters of the Potomac. Some of the country's most promising young figure skaters among the victims.
Oh, that's
Tonight,
what it was.
the DC-based NTSB has dozens of investigators at the scene. NBC News has learned that air traffic control staffing was not normal when the crash happened, but still considered acceptable. And President Trump first offering condolences, but then turning political, suggesting that diversity programs played a role in the crash, drawing strong criticism tonight. We're covering it all starting last night with the unthinkable. Terrifying moments in the skies over Washington, D.C.
Crash. This is alert 3.
An American Airlines regional jet colliding with an Army Black Hawk helicopter.
The voice. Who's the voice?
The orange man?
No, that voice saying crash is what?
Oh, it was us.
Exactly. And so this is what Mr. Orange Man is assuming.
That what?
Helicopter, both plummeting into the frigid Potomac River.
You see that?
It was about 8:40 p.m. The American Eagle flight from Wichita, Kansas was just seconds from landing at Reagan National Airport with 60 passengers and 4 Charlotte-based crew members on board. 3 people were on the Black Hawk chopper, including at least one experienced pilot, according to U.S. military officials. One of the keys to the investigation will be understanding the level of situational awareness in both cockpits and the tower. Were they seeing and talking about the same things? Was there a shared understanding? And did they understand the picture rapidly forming around them? NBC News has learned staffing was not normal in the air traffic control tower at the time of the crash, but still acceptable by FAA standards. At one point, a controller can be heard trying to keep distance between the helicopter and the plane. The collision caught on EarthCam video. Ahmad Raza was at the airport to pick up his wife from a business trip when her plane went down.
I always pick her up from departures, and I always help her load the bag into the car and give her a big hug and a kiss, and then off we go. I had dinner waiting at home.
What do you want us to know about your wife?
Your wife just died.
My wife was...
I mean, they had been, he done talked to 8 different
such a giver.
stations.
She gave almost to the point
I wouldn't be able to be
where she didn't think about herself. No.
He was like, oh, she texted me 20 minutes. One journalist, he was like, she texted me 20 minutes before they was landing or whatever, and the person gonna say, can I see the text? And he showed him, but I would have been like, boy, if you don't move away from me, like,
I wouldn't be able to. I would be like the lady from Good Time. Damn, James. Like, I would be like that. Like, I couldn't be calm. Like, he is speaking to reporters, and like his wife, his partner, not only did she pass away, but she died in a plane crash. Like, that's not the norm.
That's not the norm.
And he is having a conversation like she's in the hospital and she's coming back.
He in shock. That's shock. That's shock talking. Like he knew that he's gonna pick her up and they was going home and pick up some dinner on the way and go get in the bed. And now it's like, I was sitting here and the plane crashed. He in shock. That was like so unexpected.
Now he is waiting to claim her body.
We are just counting down the hours until my phone here rings.
They insensitive.
And we can go pick her up.
That don't look like a good I'm sorry. Maybe I'm dramatic.
I'm telling
you,
you,
hours. Then we're gonna go pick her up. Like she's about to get off that plane.
And they still ain't even found all of them. Like, where do they go?
To the bottom.
So some float and some don't?
I'm sure.
Maybe
I guess
if you were in a big piece, if you didn't fly out, then you probably went to the bottom with the plane.
And depending upon how high they were, they may have passed out before they even got to the impact. Oh, because it impacted.
It blew up. So they probably was all gone instantly.
So they only found, because some of the stuff may have been for people probably burnt. So
yeah, because it blew up. So I didn't know it was 3 people on the Black Hawk, because this morning they had said they found the pilot from the Black Hawk, and that was it.
About 300 first responders worked through the night, pulling bodies from 35-degree dark and icy waters. Despite the massive rescue effort, by morning, it had turned into a recovery operation.
We don't believe there are any survivors.
On the flight from Kansas, several members of the U.S. figure skating community, including athletes and coaches, along with 2 Russian world champion skaters. Ross Lancel's ex-wife was a skating coach on board. He spoke with our Washington station, WRC.
It's tough, like they're gone. That's what kills me.
It's his ex-wife.
because I work with kids all day. It's just one of those things where you don't want to see anyone go.
Well, everybody is not
Teresa Terry's
receptive
daughter
of
skated with
bad
two of the
news the same
victims.
way.
She was just absolutely devastated. There's just no words to describe. It's just unimaginable.
The Army has not identified the 3 people in the Black Hawk, which was conducting routine night training in the high traffic airspace.
The helicopter obviously was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Today, the president offered his condolences.
We grieve for every precious soul that has been taken from us,
while baselessly suggesting diversity or DEI initiatives contributed to the crash.
We must have only the highest standards for those who work in our aviation system.
When asked how he could blame DEI, this was Trump's response.
Because I have common sense. Okay.
The NTSB.
I want to know who
I
told
don't understand
him.
what you saying. DEI diversity is the reason. So I
want to know who told him he had common sense. I want to know who told him that lie.
With no, tell me who was flying the Black Hawk. So we can find out that was flying in the wrong area. Because I don't think brother man that was saying crash, crash, crash is the reason.
No, it wasn't. But where did he get? Let's finish.
Is leading the investigation and is the only agency authorized to release information about a cause.
We already have nearly 50 people on scene.
Jennifer Homendy is the chair of the NTSB. Is this one of the worst fears of the NTSB?
Yes, it is. And it's actually something that I warned about before Congress when I last testified on aviation safety, that this is exactly our worst fear. And here, we are investigating a tragedy that we haven't seen in years.
We asked her about not normal staffing in the control tower when this happened. What's the NTSB response to that?
That's not new to us. We have seen low staffing in other towers.
This is the first deadly commercial plane disaster in the U.S. since 2009, when 49 people died during a crash landing in Buffalo, New York. Now, families of the 67 are facing a new reality as they learn their loved ones were on these doomed flights.
Not doomed.
When did we start saying 2009? Because I was getting free, like, damn, that was a long time ago. But then I was like, that was in 2009. Like, when did we start saying 2009?
DEI and diversity. Well, what I got to say
in
is
our prayers, okay? The families in our prayers. But go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I just want to know about his common sense.
Yeah, we're gonna go. He went into detail.
Oh, he did. Okay, that's great.
Yes. So I got a video. I sent it to you where he explained his
and I want to know what does not normal staff but enough people mean? Like, I don't know, what does that mean?
We're understaffed, but we still have enough to run it. So normally,
I feel like you really didn't have enough to run it if you need to say that part. That's like you came to my restaurant and you had bad service, and then I say, but we're understaffed, but we got enough people here to take care of everybody. No, you don't. So you could have just left that part out. Like, I don't even know why they keep saying that part.
And why are they understaffed? Are they government funded?
I mean,
you know,
didn't he do something with
he cut the spending for the government. Now people are getting laid off left and right.
Didn't he do something with TSA?
That's government, and that's the government spending.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So spending. That's probably in the government too. The radar people.
Let's see.
We even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed, and you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control, and seemingly the member of the U.S. military who was flying that Black Hawk helicopter. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people. You mean the names of the people that are on the plane?
He said the names of the people. What names are we talking about?
You think that's going to make a difference?
Does it come for their families
They
to
are
hear you
a
blaming
group of
DEI
people that have
policies?
lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question.
But are you
I'm
blaming-
surprised coming from
Are
you.
you blaming?
I'm trying to figure
Someone
out.
I'm surprised coming from
Come
you.
to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense. Okay. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
As the president came out here and was casting blame, one thing I noted was that there are still bodies being pulled from the water of the Potomac right now. We know from officials that we heard from earlier that that rescue and that recovery operation is very much still underway in some really difficult conditions that first responders were dealing with last night.
He says because unfortunately everybody does not have common sense.
Like he do.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You do not. Some of the bullshit that has came out your mouth has proven. Let's go into it because I just need to replay this again.
And the claims that you've made, are you saying this crash was somehow caused and the result of diversity hiring? And what evidence have you seen to support these claims?
It just could have been. We have a high standard. We've had a much higher standard than anybody else. And there are things where you have to go by brain power. You have to go by psychological quality. And psychological quality is a very important element of it. These are various very powerful tests that we put to use, and they were terminated by Biden. And Biden went by a standard that's the exact opposite. So we don't know, but we do know that you had two planes at the same level. You had a helicopter and a plane. That shouldn't have happened. And we'll see. We're going to look into that. We're going to see. But certainly for an air traffic controller, we want the brightest, the smartest, the sharpest. We want somebody that's psychologically superior. And that's what we're going to have.
On DEI and the claims
I
that you've made,
cannot
are
wait
you
to see who was flying these planes. We already know one who was flying the plane. The plane is definitely a white male.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We already know that one.
But he was on track. He didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't do
I want to
nothing
know
wrong.
who was flying the Black
Where
Hawk.
he was supposed to be. The
He's
Black
where he's
Hawk.
supposed to be. I want to know who was flying the Black Hawk.
You had a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters. You can stop a helicopter very quickly.
He has helicopters
that had the ability.
But do he fly helicopters?
He's talking about, I have helicopters. Do you? How many years you been flying? He said you could stop it at the drop of a dime. Hit the brakes.
Like a car.
First of all, it's pitch black outside when they be flying. And it's like a little light in front of them. I don't think he could have got right up on the plane and be like,
back it up.
Let them pass. Like, it don't work that way, Trump. That's common sense.
You had a helicopter that had the ability to stop. I have helicopters. You can stop a helicopter very quickly. It had the ability to go up or down. It had the ability to turn. And the turn it made was not the correct turn, obviously. It did somewhat the opposite of what it was told. You could have slowed down the helicopter substantially.
It did the opposite of what it was told.
The helicopter. You could have gone up. You could have gone down. You could have gone straight up, straight down. You could have turned. You could have done a million different maneuvers. They shouldn't have been at the same height, because if it was at the same height, you could have gone under it or over it, and nobody realized, or they didn't say that it's at the same height. At the same height, it still wouldn't have been great, but you would have missed it by quite a bit. Could have been 1,000 feet higher. It could have been 200 feet lower, but it was exactly at the same height, and somebody should have been able to point that out. You had a hell.
So I just want to know, is he a helicopter certified?
He's a trained helicopter pilot. But what's gonna happen is whoever is at the air control, they're gonna fire them. They're about to lose their job. And unfortunately, how many you said it was? 67?
Yep.
67 individuals lost their life because of a mishap. The landing, like you done flew all the way and get to the last little bit and get hit by a damn military helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
I would sue the United States of America.
I would.
And move out of the country.
And I will also sue American Airlines.
I went to American Airlines. He was on track. And he got hit from the side. Like it's not like
everybody. I would have to I don't care if you was the baggage handler. Okay.
Everybody gonna pay.
Everybody. My family, because I'm deceased, unalive, is suing everybody. Everybody.
The thing is, I love me a red eye flight.
Me too.
I don't even like to fly in daytime.
Me neither.
Put me on a nighttime flight. But now my ass gonna be like this.
But you peeping out the window, what you gonna do? Scream, look out!
Yeah, it's a light shining. Everybody probably had their shades down. It had to be like somebody had to see that the light was coming towards them.
Pilot had to see the plane.
But I think it hit it from the side.
Traffic control should have.
But I thought they things be like this. Like I thought the green screen with the little it show you like it's something out there.
Yeah, it shows you something in the air I just think how did they not, and I guess that's the understaffing. But
now I'm saying as far as the pilots, like you have a pilot and your co-pilot. I thought in the cockpit there is a screen that shows green figures like if something is out there.
Yeah, it is. American Airlines, I don't know if there was a Boeing. I don't know what this plane, but we need to get some AI in these planes because it should have showed us something that was miles away coming towards us. So I don't know who is over the new AI that's out there right now, which is
don't say that. I don't have time for Elon.
It's not like Elon. It's a new person, and it's a new company that introduced itself, which is a competitor to OpenAI, which is Elon. And the stock market went crashing down. This was the other day. It went crazy because the new AI is not owned by us, but it was introduced, and it's better than OpenAI.
Well, let me tell you, pretty soon Elon is going to be like self-flying plane. Don't need pilots.
Well, they do that now. It's a pilot in there, but majority of the time it is flying by itself. I think they need better technology now, because how close was the plane or the Black Hawk that it didn't tell us something was there?
It should have been like
the
descend or go back up.
Beep, 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 beep. As soon as you get close to another car, it is beep, 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 and it stops. Well, you don't want the plane to stop in the midair, but I mean, shit, maybe.
Hey, yeah, why not? Let Trump tell it. That's how you can do a helicopter hitting the brakes. You got to be able to do the same thing. I don't know. That's tragic. That's tragic. I don't know, and nobody survived to tell a story.
Well, hopefully they find the black box, and the black box is going to tell us what happened. Hopefully, I want to know who was flying that Black Hawk.
They know who was flying the Black Hawk. They ain't released it, but they know. This morning they said they found the pilot of the Black Hawk, but they ain't said nothing about it. But they showed the American Airlines man. They showed him. But they haven't showed who flying that Black Hawk.
And I want to know who gave the orders for that Black Hawk.
Where was he going?
Exactly. In the middle of the night.
Where do you take off from? Did he take off from DC?
Probably, if it's a Black Hawk, probably Andrews Air Force Base. Because then Black Hawk, isn't that a military helicopter?
How far is is that by each other?
It's not far. Andrews Air Force Base. It's not far. This was Dulles, so in Virginia. Andrews is in Maryland, so it's not far from each other. Not for a helicopter ride. A car ride you may be riding, but a helicopter ride is a hop, skip, and a jump. So it was coming from Andrews, and Where are you going in the middle of the night? Where are you going, sir? Did you have some top secret things you needed to be by the Potomac? What was going on? I want to know who gave the order for him to be out there.
Trump.
He's causing a diversion. Is this a diversion for something? All this talk about DEI, now he gonna put it on whoever gonna say that was DEI, but is it DEI for the black? That's the military.
No, he not gonna say the military is the DEI. He talking about the workers that did not see the planes colliding.
It wasn't the workers; it was understaffed. They were understaffed.
They were understaffed, but normal.
There should never be that being understaffed when you are
in
that's
those type of positions is outrageous. Outrageous. It's like me being understaffed as a
doctor.
A doctor
in the emergency room.
In the emergency room.
A trauma center.
Can't work like that.
All our doctors are working in a gunshot wound come in.
Everybody called out.
So he should just be there. I don't know. But nevertheless, that will be Trump's corner. That's what we're going to start calling our segments. Trump's corner.
Trump's corner.
Yeah, yes. Talking about some of the idiotic stuff.
I will be keeping tabs on this. I really want to know, where was he going? Where was he going? Your two other soldiers.
And who gave the orders and who was it?
And was he flying in the wrong direction? Like, I really want to know, like, is there a route they're supposed to take? Or you just fly willy-nilly?
Exactly. Like, what's your side of your lane?
Yeah. Like, what was going on? Maybe he did it on purpose.
Now we coming up with some conspiracy theories, and we need to back away from that. But prayers go out to those everybody. All right, so that's really all that was on TikTok. Oh, hey man, here we go. What is this?
Pass 25, get CRJ in flight. Pass 25, pass line is CRJ. 3217.
Did you see that?
472. American 3130, go around, turn left end 250, climb maintain 3000.
Okay, left heading 350, 3000, American 3130. Take him heading for American 3130.
American 3130, go around, turn left end 270, climb maintain 3000.
Clarify what you want 478 to do. Are we going around or are we continuing?
05, maintain 3000.
American 472 is going around.
Well, what y'all saying?
3000.
He said he was going around.
Black, do you have any kind of like searchlight or maybe anything on board that would help shed some light at the east end of the field? Lucy 5305, not sure if you're aware of what happened. If you want to go back to the gate, let me know. I don't know if we're going to be able to park here for the next few minutes.
Yeah, I've got no more details than what we told you, what we saw here, but we'll continue to hold short and shut down 1 inch.
Right. So late 32, if you want to shut them down or if you want to go back to the gate, let me know. I don't know if we're going to resume operations in the near future. It might be about 30 or 40 minutes.
All right, roger that. We'll wait for now, but we'll probably go ahead and shut one down too. So yeah.
Pass 25, get CRJ in flight. Pass 25, pass line is CRJ.
Pat 29, pass what? Someone's my old.
Okay, so they said the tower. Did you see the American, which is that plane?
American 3130, go around, turn left end 250, climb
Go
maintain
around to the
3000.
left hand 250, climb mountain.
Left heading 350, 3000, American 3130. Take him heading for American 3130.
American 3130, go around, turn left end 270, climb maintain 3000.
Clarify what you want 478 to do. Are we going around or are we continuing?
05, maintain.
Here we go. In my opinion, I think they did this to distract us from something else. Again,
What
in
else?
my opinion.
I think the other part of the recording is them telling other flights to hold off, like something has collided or whatever. That's why he said, well, we'll stay up here for a minute.
Yeah, He was
I
saying
think
we're
that
gonna stay up here.
Yeah, but I was trying to help. What was he saying in the beginning about American? Like, was Black Hawk not listening?
Pass 25, this is CRJ in flight. Pass 25, pass behind this CRJ.
Pass behind the CRJ.
Did you see that? 472. American 3130, go around, turn left end 250, climb maintain 3000.
Okay, left heading 350, 3000, American 3130. Reagan heading for American 3130.
American 3130, go around, turn left end 270, climb maintain 3000.
I think that Black Hawk didn't respond because it sounded like they said. It sounded like they said whatever. Go around it, and then they weren't saying nothing. So then they started talking to American, but maybe it was too late by then.
Mm-hmm.
You said 3130. Was that flight 3130?
I thought it was 53.
So did he hit the top of it?
Yeah, that's what, according to this picture, that's what it looked like. Yeah. Well, we got to definitely go into this more, and I'm sure more is going to come out throughout the week, and we will definitely dig deeper into it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So I was talking about Trump again, Trump's corner, and there was a crash. Besides the airplane, there was a economic crash.
All you dingleberries who voted for Donald Trump for the economy, and totally not because of racism or misogyny or bigotry, transphobia. All of you mouth breathing fart huffers who voted for Donald Trump for the economy. The Nasdaq index lost $1.2 trillion in value today, in one day. $1.2 trillion in wealth evaporated today because of China and a Chinese company. And what was Fat Nixon Pervert Hoover doing today? He was golfing today. He was golfing yesterday. $1.2 trillion in wealth was wiped out today on Donald Trump's watch on his 8th day in office. And what did he do? He played golf. Maybe it was about the racism, the misogyny, and the transphobia.
So, hold on. So this was 2 days ago. $1.2 trillion in wealth disappeared 2 days ago. And last night we had a plane crash. I'm just saying. I'm not a fierce person, but sometimes they do things to distract us from something.
Well, what does $1.2 trillion in wealth wiped out mean?
Did you hear anything about that? Miss, what was the question?
What does he mean by $1.2 trillion in wealth wiped out today? How was it wiped out?
S&P and Nasdaq falling today over fears that the AI stock bubble could pop over the emergence of Chinese startup DeepSeek, an artificial intelligence competitor. The Dow up 289, S&P drops 88, Nasdaq plummets 612 points. Magnificent seven of stocks, including Meta, Microsoft, Tesla, and Apple, will be reporting quarterly earnings this week. And the Fed will be holding its first policy meeting of the year. Leading into that, the Fed says that they will keep interest rates unchanged, despite President Trump's demand for lower rates. The White House now in talks with Oracle and U.S. investors to take over TikTok. Trump announcing earlier today the sale of TikTok will take place in the next 30 days. TikTok-loaded phones are selling at a premium. An eBay listing of an Apple iPhone preloaded with a TikTok app is selling for $50,000.
They lied. I got ready to put mine on there because I got a phone that got it on there.
I got two phones that got it on there.
Yeah.
You put yours on there?
I did.
But what phone and what it look like?
What it looked like should not matter.
Exactly. That's why you're
It's
not
cracked up.
He's like, look,
It's
you
not
pay
what
me
it's
to
not
get
what
this
it cracked
phone.
up to be. But it got TikTok on there and CapCut.
Say that again.
It's not what it's cracked up to be, but it got TikTok and CapCut.
Can we see it?
It's not over here.
Oh.
I don't know where it is right now.
Is it still in? Do you still have the box and the receipt for it?
I don't have a piece of the screen. A piece of the screen is missing. That little bit, and can't nobody call you on it because you can't hear. Nobody can hear me talking. I'd be like, hello, hello. No.
But you can see TikTok?
Yeah, you can see TikTok. But you got to use some AirPods if you want to talk on the phone.
And so you posted that?
Yeah, just for $700. They can get mine for $7.
Did you get it hits? Did
I
you
ain't
post
got no hits. It's a lot of phones on there though. It's a lot of phones on there. A long list.
But with TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's selling their phone. I got 2 around the house. If you all want to get it, shoot, I'll sell it for $300 at this point in stage. I mean, who got theirs on there for $50,000?
I don't know. I think they lying. I did look at sales. It was one on there for like 20 that they say sold. I don't believe it though. But what I was gonna say.
Wake up, keyboard.
I was today Honors Day and they didn't tell me. Like I would have snuck out.
They sent us a text.
Well, they didn't send us nothing. I'm gonna have to look again because I just don't understand.
They sent us a text, but I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I didn't think mine was getting honored. So,
well, Jace had honor roll. He came home with his thing, and I was mad that I wasn't notified.
Yeah, I didn't think.
I'm sitting here scrolling back on Class Dojo, and nobody sent out a thing that said it was Honors Day.
Yeah, we got a text message though.
I ain't get no text message either. They said everything else.
There's a recall in Lay's potato chips.
The school sent you that?
All the time. No, my mommy sent me that. Pictures are
rescheduled. Theirs too.
On the 12th, yeah.
That's what they said. Rescheduled for the 12th.
Is these spring pictures or what are these? These are spring pictures, right?
They took pictures already?
Yeah. Yeah, because this is we're going into the spring. We're second semester after Christmas, so we're going into the spring. These are spring pictures.
I ain't see a night with no pictures this year. That was last year she had that picture.
No, she got a freshman picture with her hair out.
Oh, maybe that was it.
Well,
I ain't seen it. No elementary pictures.
No, I mean, Austin had on that brown sweater because last year I forgot it was picture day, and I sent him to school with this green on.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And so this year we actually remember picture day, and we went to school looking decent. Last year, and I had pre-ordered the pictures last year, and I forgot it was picture day. And he just
they ain't saying nothing to order no pictures. So how they just sent a text said reschedule for the.
I think spring pictures you don't pre-order, but the fall pictures I pre-ordered.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, picture day is coming up on the 12th. But it was something sent out said that they was doing honor ceremony or something. But I was like, I don't think mine's are going to be. So
Austin usually have honor roll.
Austin usually have citizen ship. Sometimes he have honor roll, sometimes he have best hug. It just depends on how he feel that semester.
Well, how you feeling this semester?
He's doing pretty good this year. He's doing really good, really good. He should have honor roll this year. He goes for his interview on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that is going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody wishes him luck. He
Well,
goes.
he. I don't know. Is he?
He's scared. He said,
I was just gonna say he is very outspoken with people he know, but with strangers he might go in there and not give them nothing. And I think that
it takes a while to warm up.
Yeah, I think that they only like outspoken kids. They want you to do something extravagant, I think.
Well, Naya was outspoken, but you got to be outspoken and you got to have the grades.
Well,
we'll see. But he's scared that that he's not going to be able to focus and he's going to get in trouble at the school.
We'll give him his medicine before you go.
That don't work all the time. He will have to stay on medicine.
I wonder what they do. I'm gonna ask Deshaun again. What they do when they get back there?
And I can't remember. Naya said they do take an assessment. And the email says they take an assessment. Yeah. They say they go for an interview and an assessment. It says it on the email. And they're there for 4 hours.
What did I do for 4 hours? I must have left.
They tell you to leave. So I left and I think I went home and came back. So for the first 45 minutes, you get to stay and ask Mr. Clark questions.
Yeah, because you're like in the auditorium, right?
So you ask questions and then they dismiss you. But the kids already gone. So I think they split them up in groups and they get to do interviews and then they do an assessment. So he will be on his medication that day. And I normally don't give it to him on the weekends, but he's going to be on it that day. And we'll just see.
I remember I had called Quincy, like, do you know anybody in here? He was like, I don't.
I know somebody there and they tell you though. It is
nobody don't do nothing. I don't believe that.
Yeah. I know a friend, a coworker of mine's knows a teacher there. And I told him that Austin was interviewing. So, but they tell you when you apply. Ain't nothing you can do. Well, I'm gonna send him a message tomorrow and say, hey,
it'd be siblings that go there. You're not gonna tell me that the odds was that good.
No, the siblings you get automatic. They automatically get.
You don't know nobody's child. You like, that's his cousin. That's his sister.
No, you got to be your brother, sister. They tell you that if you already have one child, they automatically get the second child in. So, well, and he was like, well, what if I don't get in? You know what?
You going to school down the street.
Exactly. Or I need to sign him up for choice schools because I may switch him because this school is just working my nerves, but we'll see. I said it's still life goes on. Life goes on.
You should have told him, Anaya didn't get in either.
Yeah. And that's what he was like, Anaya didn't get in. No. I don't get in. But you just life goes on. Life goes on. So it is what it is. But tomorrow is Friday. We'll be going live Friday.
I got another basketball game tomorrow.
So you want to go later?
I don't even know what time the game is. I'll let you know.
Okay, let me know before I set the timer. Okay, cut down. But we'll go live tomorrow. And other than that, tomorrow is the kickoff to the weekend, the relaxation I need this weekend, and I won't have it because I got a lot to do. But I'm ready for the weekend.
Me too.
Good. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my family.
Until we meet again, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share.
And don't forget that notification button. and leave your comments down below. We'll be sure to get back with you. Peace.